The platform exists outside of time. It does not belong to any city you recognize, nor does it feel unfamiliar. It is wide, open, and quiet, stretching farther than your eyes care to follow. Overhead, lamps hang at long intervals, their light low and amber, humming softly as if they are tired of staying awake. There is no clock. There are no signs, no schedules, no voices calling out arrivals or departures. The air itself feels still, heavy in a comforting way, as though it has been waiting patiently for the night to deepen. You are standing alone. Your footsteps make no sound on the platform floor. Even when you shift your weight, the space absorbs the movement completely. It feels intentional, as if noise is something that no longer belongs here. You breathe in slowly. The air is warm and dry, carrying a faint scent of metal, dust, and something distant, like old paper or fabric stored away for years. Each breath seems to settle deeper than the last, easing tension you did not realize you were holding. The darkness beyond the edge of the platform is vast, not empty, but layered. It stretches outward like a calm sea at night, smooth and endless. You are not waiting for anything, and yet the feeling of anticipation rests gently in your chest. Then, without warning or sound, the train reveals itself. One moment, the tracks are empty. The next, a long, dark train occupies the space before you, as if the night has shaped itself into metal and glass. There is no rush of wind, no vibration beneath your feet. The platform simply accepts it. The train is old, but not broken. Its surface is smooth, worn by countless journeys, absorbing the low light instead of reflecting it. The windows glow faintly from within, casting soft rectangles of amber onto the platform. The doors are already open. They release a slow breath of warm air, like a sigh, drifting outward and wrapping around you. The scent is stronger here: dust, fabric, time. You do not hesitate, you step forward. Crossing the threshold feels significant, though nothing visibly changes. The floor inside the train is solid and warm beneath your feet. The doors close behind you with a sound so gentle it barely exists. It does not feel like being sealed inside, it feels like being set apart. Inside, the carriage stretches long and quiet. Rows of seats line both sides, upholstered in dark fabric that seems to drink in the low light. Every seat is empty, not abandoned, waiting. The ceiling lights glow softly, never flickering too brightly, never dimming completely. They create a calm, enclosed atmosphere, like a room prepared for rest rather than travel. You walk slowly down the aisle. Your steps are unhurried. There is no need to choose quickly. Each seat feels equally right. Eventually you stop beside a window and sit down. The seat supports you fully. As you settle into it, your shoulders relax. Your jaw loosens. Your hands rest comfortably where they fall. The fabric is warm, yielding just enough to hold you in place without pressure. The train begins to move. Not suddenly, not noticeably at first. The motion builds gently, almost politely, until you are aware of a deep, steady rhythm beneath you. The wheels meet the rails in a slow, even pattern, ancient and familiar. Outside the window, darkness flows past. There are shapes beyond the glass, distant and indistinct. They drift without urgency, refusing to sharpen into anything recognizable. You do not try to name them. The train rocks slightly, just enough. Your breathing begins to slow. At some point, the darkness outside deepens. The train enters a tunnel so smoothly that you barely notice the transition. The world beyond the window fades completely, replaced by a dense, enveloping black. The reflection of the carriage appears faintly in the glass. You see yourself there. Your features look softer, less defined. The sharpness you carry through the day has dissolved. You look calm, heavy in the best way, like someone who has nowhere else to be. The train hums, low, steady. The sound vibrates gently through the floor, up through the seat, into your body. It is not loud enough to distract. It is just present enough to ground you. Somewhere far back in the train, a clock ticks. The sound is slow and deliberate. Tick, pause, tick. Each second stretches wider than the last. Time here does not move forward. It expands. Your thoughts begin to drift. They appear slowly, one at a time, and just as slowly dissolve. Nothing holds their shape for long. Memories blur at the edges. Worries lose their weight. Your body sinks deeper into the seat. Muscle by muscle, tension releases. The tunnel continues, long enough that curiosity fades, long enough that expectation disappears. Eventually, faint points of light begin to appear outside the window. Small, distant, scattered like stars resting on the ground. They drift past slowly, never close enough to demand attention. Each one glows briefly, then fades behind you, replaced by another. The train's hum deepens slightly. It resonates through your chest now, syncing with your breath. In, out, slow. The ceiling lights dim almost imperceptibly, responding to your stillness. Shadows soften, edges blur. Your eyelids grow heavy. Blinking becomes slower. Each blink lasts a moment longer than the last. The space between thoughts widens until silence begins to fill it. You feel warm, supported, held in place by motion that asks nothing of you. The outside lights continue their gentle passing, an endless procession that no longer needs watching. The train begins to slow. There is no announcement, no sign of a station. The motion simply eases like a hand resting gently on your back. Outside, the lights thin, then disappear entirely. Darkness returns, deep and calm. Inside the carriage, the glow softens further, turning the space into shadows and warmth. Your breathing deepens. Your body feels heavy, anchored, perfectly still despite the faint movement beneath you. The boundary between thought and sensation begins to blur. Awareness remains, but it no longer feels sharp or demanding. There is nothing you need to remember, nothing you need to prepare for. This moment does not ask anything of you. The train never truly stops. Its motion becomes so gentle it almost disappears, like being rocked by the night itself. The hum fades into a distant presence, then into silence. The carriage softens, the window dissolves. The darkness wraps around everything evenly. Sleep arrives quietly, not suddenly, not forcefully. It settles slowly, gently, carrying you deeper with each breath. The endless night train continues its journey without urgency, without destination, without need for attention. And you drift with it, fully supported, fully at rest.